So I don't know if he's trying to glitch me out or what, but
Yeah, it's gonna be up on your ski operation, the
yeah,
rules and
because
order of operations, and
yeah, all I had to do was buy a battleship, and he can't kill any of my ships there with just one. So, because I have to fight it. So far, I've killed 2 destroyers and a sub he's put down. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
yeah, and the $15 for the factor.
Yeah, it's a solo fleet too. There's no U.S. on that side. Other side's running over and bullying Japan.
Well, sounds like you're in a hot streak.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I should probably take my turn. But I've had abysmal dice in that game. Just absolutely terrible. This game should have been over by now.
Oh, I know that feeling.
It's like nauseating how bad it is.
It's still a dice game after all.
It can get pretty bad sometimes.
Just in this season of what's it called?
Placement?
No, League. In my season of League alone, the 10 games that we play, there were several instances where AA guns hit 3 for 3. Like,
Oh,
really?
What
And
are the odds on that? So
Not
two
great.
is two is 1 in 36, right? So it'd be 1 in 120-ish.
1 and 216.
36 times 6. Yeah. It's unreal because it happened too in the final battle in against Germany. The AAs hit 3 for 5. I'm like, God dang. I had 80% on it too. Ended up losing that game. I'm down to 3 units remaining in Berlin.
I got luck like that once. Shot down 3 planes.
Was it good luck for you or bad luck for you?
It was good luck for me. I'm saying it's happened once. I've probably played like 200 or 300 games.
Mm. It doesn't happen often.
And it's probably I've only seen it happen to me on the bad side like maybe 3 times. It's a definitely not an everyday occurrence.
Unless you pissed off Orange Jesus.
AA guns are really interesting because, like, a lot of the top players, I don't know, they just sort of shrug it off and laugh at them and just sort of ignore them, which I think is silly because I think there's almost more value in the psychological effect of it than the actual effect.
Absolutely.
That's why they shrug them off, not let the psychological effect affect them.
Yeah, but then it does, and then like, what the hell? That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Because they're coming on Discord saying how they had 80% of Berlin, but they lost 3 planes.
Well, I was expecting 1 hit. I could deal with 1 hit. That's the average. In fact, the average 3. If you have 3 planes, is like a. Is it a 50-50 for 1?
It's 3 or 1
like
for 6s.
12.5 times.
So it's like a 50% that you get 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But then getting 2, it's far less.
You expect somewhere in the what's the mathematical term? It's not the quartile. It's the second or third. Begins with a Q.
Percentile?
No, not percentile. You see a a bell curve graph, and
Yeah.
it's chopped up into like 4 sections.
Standard deviation.
Yeah, standard deviation. You expect the result to be within 2 or 3 standard deviations.
Well, that's what I mean. That the math says it's 50%, but it's actually 1 out of 6 chances, which isn't really 50%. It's just the math adds up to 50%.
Exactly, yeah.
It's 3 separate chances at like 17% or whatever it is.
Complicated way of saying 1 per gun.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I learned standard deviations.
I use them at work, not a lot, but sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Not really. Usually my boss complaining about my data that has nothing wrong with it, but I'm like, you're extrapolating this data wrong. But I don't argue with them. I don't make enough money to argue, so.
See.
I'm like, yeah, I run little research projects here and there whenever they get frisky about the data, and then they're like, well, it says this, and I'm like, well, we don't have the proper sample size to actually extrapolate anything more than just a basic, maybe I should continue this research. And they're like, okay, we're shelving it, and I'm like, what? So
Unfortunate.
yeah, I don't push it too hard because I don't want to run the research anyways.
So yeah, I did my part. Do with it what you will.
Yeah, they like to just freak out about little swings in the data. I test cannabis, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I do
the
now.
Market, yeah, the market's insane. It's just a mess, and any small swing in anything they freak out about, even though it's just natural variation between samples.
Right. You need to take a course in statistics.
Yeah, and these are the people with like masters and doctorates, and I'm like, you guys really don't understand working with plants. They're used to working with chemicals, and I mean, you're going to get larger variation between samples with organic materials, and they just cannot get that through their head.
Is it a generally smaller sample size?
Well, from what I have to work with, yes. But the issue with working with plants is so like we're looking for THC and stuff, specifically in certain parts of the bud have higher concentrations of THC. But the problem is not every bud is the same size or the same stage of development, or it could be from a grow that they did 3 months ago. It's not the same. There's so many different variables affecting that before I even get to test it that means any swing in the data is unlikely to actually come from me running that data because I'm the one holding everything I do consistently. These growers aren't, and I know they're not because I also focus on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to get that point across to people that don't understand growing in a way. But I'm working on it. They'll come around.
Sounds like a fun job, honestly.
It would be if I made more money. That's why I got to get my master's.
That does come in handy.
Yeah. It just costs a lot. No, you were working on game development, right?
Yes, indeed.
You got anything cool coming out?
A small game. We should have a demo of a thing or two in a few months.
Oh, cool, cool.
I also interviewed for a part-time job today at a escape room to be a game master.
Ooh, that'd be fun. That sounds like a fun job.
Administering the escape rooms to people, giving hints, taking notes, taking calls at the desk, setting times, stuff like that.
Right, right. Pretty neat. Been wanting to go to one. I haven't yet.
They're fun, especially with a good crowd.
Oh, right, right. Be nice if we could make money off this game.
Start
Yeah.
a YouTube channel.
Yeah. I'll ask Roche how much money he's making. See if Roche has got to be one of the top streamers for this game, right?
He probably is.
And I'm sure he doesn't make any money.
No.
Like what's he get? Like 500 views, 1,000 views?
So first of all, I don't think you could get monetized until you have 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you need 1,000
And then-
subscribers and 4,000
Oh,
4,000 view hours in a year.
That's a lot of work to get started.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't. I mean,
and
if
even
someone's
that-
watching our entire one of our games, that's quite a few hours.
Well, Mannix did it off of this game. Mannix pulled it off of this game, but he just he feels it's too much time to devote.
It is
Oh,
a
he-
lot of time content
He
for this
does like
game.
he does a bunch of games too, though, doesn't he?
He did other games, but they didn't catch on. He didn't start getting subscribers until he started doing this game.
It's so weird. I wonder if TTG guy will ever go back to doing videos.
He's got close to 1,000 subscribers. He hasn't put out a video in almost 3 years.
That's funny. Well, I wish Ben would give us an update. We're past the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to wait another 5-10 minutes, or
Asking for an ETA, wait 5 minutes, 5-10, and then we can start. He
okay?
doesn't reply.
In the meantime, can we at least figure out what the teams are? So when he is here, we can sort of get a quick start.
Well, he gets to play Russia for being so late.
Yeah.
Last man on the ship gets Russia.
That would be a funny role.
John, what do you want to be?
I mean, you know what? I could take UK since we got somebody that definitely doesn't want to be UK. I could take UK.
I mean, if you want it, go ahead.
All right. Zach, you've been
What do-
kicked
what do
out.
you-
What do you want to be?
What do you guys want?
Oh, Zach, you wanted UK?
No, you can have it. I'm fine with that.
I didn't hear you say that. If you said that, I'm sorry.
No, I talked about that with Shaky. I didn't know if anyone else was going to take it, but if you want it, go ahead.
Okay,
Be my guest.
that's fine.
I'll take whatever's left.
That's helpful. Shaky, what do you want? You know,
I don't know. It's a good question. That's why I put the burden on you guys to decide.
well, I
shoved the
always
burden back
feel
to
I
you.
feel like you always take last pick, and you should get first pick.
Yeah, that's it's a habit I have, is to make sure everyone else is fed before I myself eat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either US or Japan, probably.
You want me to roll?
I just want to see if if anyone else has any preferences before I can.
No.
No, go ahead.
Everyone else here has displayed no preference.
All right, I'll take Japan.
All right. Shaky's Japan. Zach,
I'll
what do
take
you
I'll
want?
take US.
Okay, so that leaves Germany and Russia. I feel like every time I've been Germany in this game, it's gone poorly.
I've also wasn't Ben Germany last week?
Yes.
He might want to break from that, or he might want to retry it. I don't know.
I mean, if he doesn't want it, I'll take it. How about that?
No, you already
I'll
have a
take
side.
Germany.
gotta commit.
Or we just give him Russia.
Well, that's all that's left.
He also may not show up. He's not answering.
That is a very good point. I may end up playing Russia as well. Oh, darn. Whoever plays Germany has to promise, if they buy an aircraft carrier, to leave the fighters on there.
What if you buy 2 carriers?
That's fucking
I find
Scoville. Straight out of Scoville. That's spicy. I think that's borderline bad play.
Just borderline.
Just borderline.
Borderline. It's on the other side of borderline, but it's still borderline.
All right, I'm gonna send the invite out, guys, just because I'm anxious to get started.
Anxious. Oh, no.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Close.
Oh,
He gave us an answer. He didn't give us an ETA, though.
speaking to you from the ether. Yep. That's a good laugh.
There he is. Hello. Do we have a Ben?
Ben, are you with us?
Hey, good, doing all right. Thanks for waiting. Sorry for taking so long.
No problem. You've been stuck with Russia being last.
Oh boy. All right. How's everybody doing?
Good, man.
Pretty
Hi.
good. Do you have to resend the invitation, Shaky?
I'm logging into the game right now. Hasn't loaded all the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is loaded. Russia. All right. Should be starting.
Brilliant. Good luck, guys.
Who is John and Zach? All right.
Yes, sir.
You guys got any idea what the long-term plan should be?
Kill the Axis?
Don't lose Moscow.
Oh, you can lose Moscow as long as we kill the Axis.
We have to see how this first round turns out to determine how we want to go about this.
Right. I like to buy 3 infantry and artillery and a plane as Russia as a starting turn.
If you do that, you don't have the option to hit Corellia if he does decide to stack it, and you have decent troops left.
Yeah, I do buy the 2 tanks just because of the threat. It usually doesn't happen, but there's still the threat of it.
I'll usually save that fighter buy for a little later on. I like having bodies on the front.
Huh. All right. I'll go with a more safe purchase here. I'll do 4 infantry and 2 tanks.
Excuse me.
The only problem I find using the buying the plane in the first round is normally I have to go a KGF to make it work.
The
Otherwise,
fighter on Soviet Union's first round is a great buy if you have at least an average round. If things go poorly, then it's a horrible buy. So you're counting on getting good dice, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true too. Yep, there is that risk involved.
But that
Normally,
third fighter is very useful. It is very useful for the Soviets.
It really is. Yep. A lot of times with the third fighter, I'm able to constantly, or quite a lot, take Karelia, Bello, and Ukraine back and forth, trade it all out with that third fighter. All right, 9, 12, going in with it. That's a good round. I've never seen that before.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
Holy hell.
That was pretty good.
You could have bought the fighter.
Yeah, you could have bought the fighter. Well, West Russia could still go wrong.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. You'd be left with 1.
Two hits. 1 hit.
Well, that's
All
good.
right.
That's good.
That's
Yep.
good.
All right. Got him.
Oh, there you go.
They're gone. Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh.
Whoa. Wow.
Glad I'm not playing the Axis. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely put that AA gun in Ukraine.
All right.
Yeah, and the other one in
Holy shit.
the other one in West Russia. Yeah.
Now, you can put one of the fighters in Archangel.
Archangel.
Yeah, and pull your guys back off Baratia and put him in Yakut. So if he does decide to put anything in Baratia, you can just smash it.
It's a good idea. That looks pretty solid.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. Next turn. 2 decks. 4 guys.
Yep, perfect.
Yes.
Hey, Shaky. You remember when I said whenever I'm Germany, it feels like everything goes very poorly? I feel a very.
He lost 3 units.
He
Lost
lost
2 units.
Two total. He lost 1 in West Russia and 1 in Ukraine.
All right. The tiniest silver lining is apparently he lost an artillery instead of an infantry in Ukraine. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
No, but it's looking weird.
Oh, I just do it as like a psychological thing, you know. It makes it less of a target if there's weaker, you know, less
No,
value.
don't do that.
Yeah, you're better off leaving the better
Don't.
unit there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I normally do if I think it's going to survive, but if I think it's going to die, I'd rather take the slighter advantage and, you know, Like,
There's a chance I don't kill Ukraine.
Yeah.
That many units.
So what does a super strafe actually look like? Can we imagine a world where we super strafe it and then back off Poland?
It's possible. Kind of
You're gonna
risky.
You're gonna have to risk at least 2 planes, if not 3.
There's not a lot of biscuit there. Either way, I think I think I've just got to get a lot of bodies here. I don't think I can get the bomber. Agree?
Yeah, but before you hit purchase, I'm just looking at our options here.
Oh no.
So what are you thinking? You thinking you're just gonna send everything to Ukraine? I actually don't want you to take it. I want to strafe it and then get out of there with your tanks.
I want to risk my planes.
Because it'd be 5 tanks. I don't want you to give up 5 tanks. I want you to lose a couple infantry and then back out. Keep 5 tanks. So anything that survives Ukraine is going to be right in the meat grinder.
It is. Ideally, I don't send too many tanks to that battle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What does a
Right.
super strafe look like with 5 tanks? Right? Is there a world where we can get 5 or 6 hits and only take 3?
3. I can get an average of 4.
Does that include the battleship hit or no?
No.
You thinking about train short and stuff?
I'm thinking about destroying the destroyer and then just sending transport.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. You know, there might be a world. Keep using it. There might be a world where you go one round and you get it down to like 1 or 2 units, and then you retreat with everything, but then the Marines can finish up.
It's possible.
It is possible. So let's keep an open mind about that when the attack happens.
I think I'm gonna send this purchase though. I don't think it's gonna change this.
Yeah, I mean, unless you wanted to swap 2 infantry for a tank, which I like that idea. Can't be mad at infantry.
I'm never mad at infantry. Okay. So now the question is 5-1 or 6-0.
I mean, we need a tipping point somewhere. So I think it has to be 5-1.
You think so?
Even though I personally don't like 5. I think we're going to need a little juice here.
It is possible that if it's a perfect season 7, then I get 10. Then he's like, "Oh no, I've got too many subs." Let's see what this is looking like. So I've gotta send all these guys. And you're thinking about a quasi strafe?
Yeah, with a Marine tank. So you'd have to send all 5 tanks. You'd go 1 round and retreat, and the first round, any of the losses you suffer, you don't lose a Marine, so that the Marines can continue fighting.
Send 1 plane. That should be a good strafeable set. And if it's not, we're gonna be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. I need to try both sides.
No, if I send 2, I'm gonna lose 1. I know it.
Okay. Got a feeling?
I got a feeling. Bro, I've been burned by AA guns this entire season, entire last season. They've made their presence known. That being said, I think that's the extent of the damage Germany is going to try to cause.
And we're gonna have to watch Ukraine first.
Yes. Transport in 5s. I don't think Iceland's worth it, do you?
Not at the cost of an infantry.
Yeah. I don't think so either. Alright, let's try it.
Oh, nice. Get us back in the game.
Alright, start with the AA gun. Yay, we still have a fighter. Alright, infantry.
6
2 hits.
Oh,
Five.
that's pretty good.
That's decent.
And that
And we
hurts.
got 4.
Okay, but don't lose the Marine.
Yeah.
And save those tanks.
Alright, boys. It's up to you. Yes. It's tank on tank. For the win. We got him! Oh, what a perfect Marine. Let's go.
Okay. I'll take a tip of the hat on the Marine assault.
Oh, we might lose our battleship, though.
Wouldn't that just be
And the battleship's dead.
oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Which means the sub is definitely gonna live, right?
It's got to turn around eventually. Nope, it's dead.
It's so quick.
Nope, it's dead.
Which means we're going to have a perfect Season 7, right?
Nope, it's dead.
Oh, we got 1 hit for 1 hit. Come on, boys. Oh, his sub hit.
Ooh, spicy.
And we missed everything, and he hit
Oh,
twice.
boy.
Well, I gotta retreat, having killed nothing.
Be serious. Come on.
Well, I think that's pretty much game right there. Man, I lost Season 7 and I lost the battleship. Wow,
And
that's
10.
terrible. And 10. Nothing's going right. I mean, can I hold France?
I mean, do you want to? You got to get units over.
Well, the fighter has to land somewhere. One, two, three, four.
Inland.
Gotta do something like that.
Maybe with another fighter.
Yeah. Bring the tank up.
And you still have no bomber.
Oh,
single hit in Season 7.
No, he hit once. It just went
Yeah.
to the battleship.
Doesn't count. Not a single kill.
I think that's all she's gonna write. Unless he sees something else.
Just wondering if it's worth putting a guy at fellow or not. And if not, if we don't put that guy in fellow, do we want him in Homeland? Or do we want him to stay where he is?
The
Because what
one
is
where
the-
he is. Not stacking Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can dig our way out. Not going to be easy. And we gave up Africa already.
Oh.
So many ands.
Don't worry.
Well, damn.
UK over you.
Yeah.
That's
We'll play the UK.
What was Germany's
Well,
purchase?
are we doing?
They did that,
Are we
okay.
doing 37?
No.
Oh man,
You want me to do 37?
really drive it home, you know?
yeah.
Let me see here. All right. Well, I don't need any fleet. Correct?
No, you got
I got plenty. One, two,
you got
three,
4 planes.
4,
yeah.
5.
That would be a 4v4. So you having a battleship should be okay.
Well, I'm probably
I mean,
gonna get.
It'd be nice to just buy the aircraft carrier now
I was thinking that maybe I just get an aircraft carrier.
and not even worry about it ever again. Yeah.
Yep. Unless there's a better use of the money, but outside of buying like
I think. Yeah, he's desperate. He might take that attack if you don't buy that aircraft carrier.
right.
I mean, it's not great odds for him, but that makes your fleet entirely untouchable.
I'm just gonna save a couple IPCs.
Let me see what you're buying. 3, 1, 4.
Get a tank for India. Well, maybe hold on. Maybe I can get a. I'm like not thinking here.
Well, you want to be able to load these. No, you don't really have to. You know, you might as well just wait until you bring that infantry over before you move that transport. In 10.
No, I was thinking of taking both Northwest and France.
Oh, okay.
Just start making them have to pick away
Trade,
at that.
yeah.
Just start making them trade right away.
If you take both of them, then you won't have to worry about the fighters.
No, what I'm
You'll have
thinking,
no-
what I'm thinking of is should I buy a transport? But I don't think I'm gonna even buy a transport.
Well, yeah, if you're taking France and Northwest, you don't got to worry about your fleet.
No, I don't.
So you don't have to buy that aircraft carrier. Because you're gonna want guys in India. You don't want to
Okay.
lose that value in producing them every turn.
Well, I'm getting guys for India.
Well, are you going to be able to fully load your transports next turn in UK though too now?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Then I'd have 1,
This should let you
2,
buy
3, 4.
1 tank for India. Yeah.
I guess you're right. I only needed 1 unit to take France and Northwest.
Yep.
So I'd still have 3 units there.
Yeah.
So that's what I was buying, 3 units for India and 1 for the UK.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
But now I'm
Okay.
thinking of a transport. So I'll get 2 more infantry. Actually, I'll get a... No. I'll get an artillery. Right?
Are you gonna put the artillery in India? Or are you gonna put it
Probably.
in
Probably.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
like it.
already have an artillery in UK. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, I like it.
Makes sense. Yep.
Alright.
You're gonna take both of those places with just an infantry, or are you gonna take the tank from Canada?
I'll take the tank from Canada. Like that.
Yep.
And the whole fleet just comes over here.
Don't forget to kill that transport.
The Russian sub can do it, but yeah.
Well, I don't really need my fighters, though. They're not doing anything else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I gotta get that transport in 16.
Now, are you gonna put your fighters in West Russia?
I was probably, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want them somewhere else.
No, I think that's good. Lets you throw them down in India if need be, and you can always throw them back on an aircraft carrier if you need.
I guess I have to put all of this into Libya.
2, 3.
I don't know if I could leave the tank behind, maybe.
Just blitz Libya, and throw that extra guy over there.
Just
You know?
leave it? Yeah, just leave it now? Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to give him odds on that. It's just gonna make it harder for you. It's not like he's gonna be able to threaten it again. So you got time.
Alright. I think you're right. I think we go for 37.
Oh, really? Okay.
I
I
think
was kind
so.
of joking.
No, I think so.
I mean, this could give them a chance, but at the same time, it'd be cool if you took that out.
But do you not want me to do this, or?
No, go for it. I mean, I think we've got a good lead.
A few practice games, I actually went to 37 with 1 less fighter. I set the fighter to 61 and won both battles.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You know,
I'm even
I'm
thinking
sorry,
about this.
But you say these battles that you take, and I'm like, what? And you win them, and I wish I got that lucky. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, that was 1 out of 5 tries though.
I mean,
that's fair.
I'm really wondering if we should do 37 or not.
I mean, it's nice to take that out. It really is.
Yeah, it hurts Japan a lot.
I know, but we have an advantage. Are we giving it up?
I mean, so say you do 61, you kill it, you throw your fighter in Szechuan, you've got another fighter roaming around. God.
All right, let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Is there anything
You going
else?
for Borneo?
Say that again?
Are you going for Borneo?
No. No,
Okay.
it's two fighters. I mean, two infantry against one infantry. I don't like those odds.
I've actually been winning a lot of those, but yeah, it's needlessly risky at this point.
I do it with the cruiser sometimes. I was thinking we could do that. We could take Borneo and New Guinea from him instead of 37 and take 61.
I'd rather
That's
take.
that's a move that I do sometimes. It usually works out.
Yeah, it actually kind of puts them in a better position because you've left that transport alive. You're better off just killing that transport if
Yeah,
you're gonna do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, let's
Because
okay.
he can just retake. Yeah, just go for it.
Just
Go for 37.
Oh, you're
going.
doing. Okay.
I'm confused. It sounded like you were saying don't go for 37.
No, I'm saying the Borneo play. I'm saying don't do the Borneo play.
Oh, okay. All right. Then let's do 37. Hopefully it
We're
works
getting ahead
out.
of ourselves. Yeah.
Hopefully it works out.
Yep.
All right. Am I missing anything?
I don't see so.
Don't see so. Okay. Let's go.
It'll all look. Yep.
Let's do the 37 battle first.
All right. 37.
37. Oh boy.
We missed the sub. Miss. 2 hits. He got 2 hits back.
Take the aircraft carrier and the destroyer sub.
Should I take the sub or a cruiser?
No, take the sub and the carrier.
Okay.
You still need to get 3 hits.
There they are.
There they are.
He got 2 hits back.
And take one of the fighters that has 1 movement, and then
True.
one of the cruisers.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty average.
We're sure we don't want to just take the 2 cruisers? Or...
No, you have to take the fighter.
Yeah, it will crash into the
Oh,
ocean.
yeah, I'll lose it. I'll lose it. You're right. Good call. Good call. Good call.
That's perfect.
Yep. That's
So we'll land in India, obviously. Or can
Yeah.
can I land in Persia? I can.
No, you're gonna want to land in India, right?
What do you gain from Persia?
It's just it can reach more places. 1, 2. What else is he gonna come in with? 3.
Well, India's not really under threat.
Yeah, I don't think
Could be
India's
fine.
under threat.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Let me see what you could hit if he.
If you want to, yeah, if you want to, you can take the guys from Australia and move them to Sea Zone 30, and then from the next turn put the
They're
guys.
completely safe.
Yeah, they're safe in Sea Zone 30 if you take out 37.
Yeah, I usually pull those off Australia if I win 37.
I usually pull off Australia too, but I usually send it to the Atlantic.
I think is it quicker this way?
Well, I mean,
Well,
it gets them to
you know,
India.
Yeah, you can just toss them in India.
That might be
I
how
guess.
well
All right, I guess.
Sea Zone 7 went.
Usually I'll throw them in. I'll throw them in Africa, but Africa isn't already lost by now usually, so.
This is a different game, so we'll do things slightly differently.
1, 2.
Land the fighters in West Russia. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 13, 14.
1, 2.
Alright, I think that looks good. What do you guys think?
I do too. That looks pretty good to me.
Put this infantry in Alaska.
Or no, you were gonna put that one guy into Egypt. Right?
Well, I have the other guy coming up from South Africa.
But you can always, yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, we'll end up chasing him. I mean, I guess we gotta take him out.
If you chase him that way, he'll just get caught by the Americans. And if you have the stronger force, then he doesn't really even have a chance if he brings his whole air force.
It's just an infantry that'll never come back into the game. I already have an infantry down here. I don't know.
That's up to you.
Yeah, that's your choice.
You can always bring fighters around to Egypt.
Yeah, I have ways of getting more units there. It's he has to take it. He has to leave something there to take it. So it's all, or he sends one. You know.
Yeah, it works out.
Or he
either
could
way.
just
That's
sit there. He could just sit there and wait till I stack Libya, and then move
You
over,
also have the
move over to
option, though,
Morocco.
Yeah, I would just it doesn't. You save yourself a turn. It's fine. Just put the guy in Persia and call it a day.
There is I'll say it after the turn, but
Okay. Well, I'm advancing to mobilize.
what I was thinking though, if you did put the guy in Egypt, then you would have an extra ground unit there, and you could move the tank down into like French Ecuador, Africa. When the transport's around, you can pick up the guy in the tank to go to Europe.
He's already close enough to Europe, anyways. If he wants to swing up, he can swing up into Ukraine or something.
That is, yeah. That's
Well, Japan, you were up.
All right. When I said I wanted to play Japan, I didn't want to start like this.
It's up to you to save the Axis.
Merry Christmas.
And I would say single-handedly, but actually, it's like both hands tied behind my back. Okay, so I think what I want to try here is Pearl Extra Light, and we're just going to send 4 units to Pearl. And I think if that goes disastrously for us, then we might be on the verge of being ready to resign. So
what, the sub cruiser fighter bomber? And no
Yeah,
extra fighter?
exactly right. Yep. So I'm actually questioning, should I get any transports since I have 2 surviving?
You don't need to, necessarily. With the 4 guys you take off this turn, you'll have 4 guys for the next turn for the current transport load.
Well, I don't think I'm going to take the Philippines guys right now. So I do need to buy 2.
Well, you would take the Philippines guys on the next turn.
Nope. Wouldn't. Because in this scenario, both my transfers will be in 62. If the way I'm seeing the map currently.
62. Why would they be in 62 and not 61?
Because I want to do a heavy drop at Croatia. But I guess I'm going to have to bring the carrier back to 61 anyway. Well, it could go to 60.
I mean, I just take Croatia light and then go hard into China.
No, I want 5 guys in Croatia. We're gonna push heavy up Mars. That's gonna be our release valve. So if I do get a transport,
You get a transport, then you will need 2 extra guys.
no, I won't, because if I get a transport, then I can take the Philippine guy.
You've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ground units currently that you can take off. You're taking off 4 now, and the 2 transports will take off 4 on the next turn. You get an extra transport, you need 2 ground to go with it. Unless you're counting the AA gun.
For the sake of argument, currently we're counting the
Okay, you need 1.
and because that's going to let us buy 2 fighters.
Risky.
So, I know, but I mean,
Are you going to kill the cruiser?
at this point, I am going to kill the cruiser, but we're only going to risk the destroyer.
Okay.
So, let's see if I work this out right in my head or not. So there is a question about Burma. Burma could potentially be ignored.
Can be.
I'm wondering if I should ignore it, I guess. I think we're
Do
going
you
to
have a spare plane? That'd be the decider.
Ish. Not really. But I have to swap out the bomber from Pearl Harbor and instead use it on
No,
the
you can't
mainland
do
and
that.
replace it with a fighter. Yeah.
This is already risky as is.
Yeah. That's gonna be this fighter in case it goes well. But I don't need to kill the plane. If I get the carrier, I'll be okay retreating.
You can use the mainland Japanese fighter in the on-way battle.
Okay, and then he can go down to Yunnan. We're just gonna go.
Okay, so that fighter has to land in 61 then.
Which we can do. Well,
In theory. Yes, you can. Because
Yeah,
the fighter in 53 can land in the island. So you got a surplus of units. Oh, don't forget to offload the transport units.
well, I'm thinking. Now that I see it, I'm thinking one of those might be an AA gun.
AA gun.
In which case, I would want to send one more infantry up there. Yeah, I think I'm up with the AA gun at Croatia.
Not the tank to blitz the Far East.
Tank's already there. That would be second transports.
Oh, okay.
Or do I just commit the transport now to Yunnan? The problem is if I don't get the cruiser, it'll be annoying. If I don't get the cruiser, it'll be annoying.
Well, look, we don't want to take any chances.
I can't afford another plane after a cruiser.
I know, but you think he's going to get odds on 61 if the cruiser's alive?
I mean, it'd be a cruiser bomber.
But you'll have a battleship and a loaded carrier.
No, I'm gonna need the battleship eventually.
Why would you need the battleship?
Yeah, to protect 62, where all the transports are. And unless we're just guaranteeing that Russia can't take it back. Which feels like a guarantee. It'd be 5 infantry and a fighter. I'd have 5 units in AA.
If you commit the other transport to that. But yeah.
I just
But
think
other
I
than that-
don't. I think I don't commit to transport combat. I think we wait and see what the results are. Even though that lowers my odds on UNAN currently, I think the advantage of waiting and seeing will outweigh having extra odds in UNAN. Of course, that could be famous last words. Anyway, we still got to win
Okay.
Pearl Light. There's a whole lot going on here.
But also, wait, hang on. A destroyer and a loaded carrier. That would be enough against a cruiser and a bomber, for sure. And then you could just put the battleship in 62, if you're worried about that.
Okay, but that means one less. That means less infantry to Onway.
Why would that be? You gotta have the same thing you're doing now, but just have 2 extra units in Yunnan.
Yeah, but I wanted at least 5 units in Buryatia. Excuse me.
Okay, how about this? Instead of, you could send 1 extra unit from Kwangtung, that's an infantry from Kwangtung, instead of to Yunnan, it could go to Anhui. You could leave the infantry in Manchuria and go to Buryatia, and then you could send 2 extra to Yunnan.
In which case, we can't take the Philippines, guys.
Or 2 from the mainland.
I mean, but then we're talking about if the American carrier in Pearl lives. I guess if the carrier lives,
We have to
it's better
assume it's dead.
anyway. Yeah,
It's dead.
we can't play the whole game on the back foot like that. Okay, we're still gonna ignore Burma though because we need that plane to get the cruiser, and we need the plane to land in East Indies to protect East Indies from the transport. So.
Right.
All right, that's gonna work.
Do you want to use the Kwangtung infantry in Anhui? Or do you want the extra one you have?
I don't know. What are you thinking of putting it? I guess we could.
Actually, no. I do like it better in Yunnan, now that I look at it. Because Yunnan is at greater risk of being attacked. The British have an infantry, a tank, a fighter, and a bomber. And if there's any position that he'll want to attack, it'd probably be Yunnan. Especially if it goes poorly.
Alright, here we go. That's gonna work.
It's gonna work, right?
That's not working so far.
Ooh,
One hit only.
How not working is it not working?
Okay, he got no hits, so
oh man.
Okay. It's still going well.
he got a hit. He got 50%.
This is just not your game.
You can get better.
That's pretty average.
Didn't I?
All
They're
right.
on way. Okay, no hitbacks there. There we go.
Bummer.
Now, it was actually become a surprisingly important battle, this little cruiser. All right.
Good.
live.
Good, good, good.
Luck's turning around.
Pretty huge.
Not
Now
for long.
for the super dicey gambit.
He's going for
Let's see.
He still
Are you-
loses this.
Are
He's
you
still
submerging?
loses.
Are you submerging? Is he submerging? No. And he's not gonna hit.
Never submerges.
Oh, we cleared it.
We cleared it?
We
Fuck.
cleared it.
Oh, baby. What's the cost?
So, either a sub or a cruiser. So, if I lose the cruiser, it forces the destroyer down. If I lose the sub, the chance of the cruiser getting a hit will probably force the battleship down.
Well, then bring the battleship down.
So, yeah, lose the sub. That's what we needed.
Oh, thank
That's pretty
goodness. Did not auto-resign.
And I was not comfortable with a lot of those chances with this deck. And the cruiser, the destroyer, now protects the island from transport,
Well,
including
not necessarily. He can bring a
including
bomber
47.
37.
Well, 47 protects it from 47.
47. Oh,
Yeah, Borneo.
yeah, that's true.
My point is, I don't think I have to land my plane there. But do I want to? Have a chance to strike back.
Where are you considering?
I'm talking about a fighter that's in 37. Do I want to put him back on the carrier in 61?
Yeah. You need to have all your planes with the bulk of your force. Have the best attack options.
So now I could safely land the planes in Solomon, but a little bit further out of action. Or I could put them in Wake, where a battleship and a transport can reach.
Yeah, but he's not doing that. He's killing the cruiser. He's going KGF. Although it is that, he might try to go 2 oceans.
He's just spent all that time telling us how awesome 2 Ocean is. Oh, and let's not forget our Malaysia. Okay, that's the turn we needed to get us back in the game. Just to triple check, 60 is totally safe, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, yes.
All right.
Yeah, 2 oceans.
What's the odds of going to Wake Island?
I'm thinking about it. He's got nothing that can hit back, right?
He's got the fighter there.
Well, no, like after I take it.
Oh, after? No, not really.
But what are you
No.
going to take that with, though?
Battleship and 2 infantry. I mean, it's pretty risky. It is.
Yeah.
Maybe needlessly so, but
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
see what I can do.
Getting 2 hits is what, 20% or something? One from the battleship, one from the infantry. It's probably around 20% of the time. 15. But if he has the bomber last,
He probably does.
then it would be 1 infantry versus 1 bomber in best case scenario. The
That's
odds of the fighter missing and the infantry missing is pretty low.
that's the one thing you could have, is that the bomber goes last, but
Yeah, if I lose that though, I'm not in a good position.
no.
Let's see what I can do for a buy. Definitely aircraft carrier destroyer. We could do another aircraft carrier and a cruiser. I mean, another destroyer and a cruiser.
But do you need all these naval units? Or
Yeah, I'm hitting 2 oceans.
you're doing?
Germany's a non-combatant now.
Pretty much.
You should be able to bully Germany enough with Russia and UK now where they're completely nerfed.
Yep, and if the U.S. wants to go in light still, it's a possibility with just the 2 transports.
Yeah, and I can still send my destroyer transport to 13. There's no threat there.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
This is
You guys will be absolutely a-okay with just Germany. You'll thank me later when Japan isn't breathing down Moscow's neck.
Oh, Japan. Yep.
See what that says. Probably implausible. Yeah. That's all dependent if that battleship gets a hit.
Yeah. And that's still not great odds, even if it does.
Yeah, because I have to take out that cruiser anyways, and I'd rather not lose a plane doing that, especially with what I'm doing now.
Right.
But he does run the risk of killing my destroyer battleship with a fighter and a bomber, but I doubt he does that.
No, he's not. Even just the battleship. Even just the battleship is probably good against fighter bomber.
Yeah.
Yeah, oftentimes it would be a trade. 50% chance with the fighter hits or not.
He can't hit that. 1, 2. Nope. Cool.
Yeah, what's the way the what's the way the UK fleet is? You might not even need that destroyer over there.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I have to. I'd rather throw it towards Japan anyways.
Right.
You doing 37 really cemented the fact that I was going to do this, but
okay. I don't mind going after Japan.
Yeah, it's going to be minimal effort from UK. Just push them back on land, just for now. Which you should have no trouble doing. With the way Moscow's first turn went, that was beautiful.
I just hope that with the 2 players that we're playing against, they don't keep us,
Russia should be
keep
able
us
to
keep us kind of in a quagmire on 2 fronts. You know what I mean?
I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Yep. Russia, yeah. I've had a few games where I've done 2 fronts as Russia pretty well. So I should be able to help out a little bit against Japan too.
Alright, I think this is it. I mean, I can do this too.
What do you any plans with the bomber?
I don't need to move it right now.
Alright.
We'll see where we're at after non-combat, or in non-combat.
Yep.
Yeah, Africa is completely yours. I'm not worried. Like,
But it's good to have those concerns when you know that you do have, John. We'll just have to see how it goes, really.
Yeah.
Now I could put this cruiser in 56 or 54. I gotta put it in 56. I don't technically have to, but
Yeah, it's not that much of a big difference.
You're putting an aircraft carrier there, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Put it in 56. Yeah. Because that bomber will take the cruiser out by itself.
It very well could. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm probably gonna throw my fighter in India,
Yeah, Russia should be fine.
or I can put it in Yakut.
I don't plan on staying there, but
Okay, I'm just asking.
because he can bring up what 5 planes in the fort he already has there.
I think he might be more worried about my fleet coming his way, but yeah, he's gonna want to break that.
Yeah, that's true.
I can put this here and not even have to worry about it, do I?
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, Germany doesn't have a bomber. His bomber is way over there. No fighter's gonna reach there.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might rather put it. If I put it in Hawaii, it's dead. Yeah, I can put it right there for now. I can move it to Australia if need be.
Yep.
All right, that looks almost good for me. All right, you guys see anything?
Pretty solid. You could move the A8, or you're moving out of Alaska. Never mind.
Yeah. If he wants to go for that, let him.
All right.
Cool, cool.
What do you guys think? 2 bombers?
No. No. How much do you have?
28.
I
Really?
would probably do 4 and 4 for artillery infantry right now.
Really want to get that
I-
third plane.
I was gonna say, if you really wanted to, you might be able to do the 6 infantry and fighter. I personally would get the 9 units. That's personally what I would do. I would get 9 units. You can get 8 infantry and artillery. But those are all the 3 options, I think.
Do you think there's any possibility of stacking Ukraine with a decent counterattack of 2 or 3 artillery, 3 infantry, and 1 tank?
No. He's got 14 that could hit, and you got 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually,
If he moves into Ukraine, it would,
Yeah, I
it
was
would
just
be
looking
most
at it. It might be possible. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It would be 18. He's got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
he could hit with 18.
16, 17, 18. 9 of them are tanks. And I'm
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to lose a unit. So it would be
Yeah, you don't want to
18 on
give up your
17.
advantage now. Yeah, no.
It
I
would
would
be
just I would just lightly trade Karelia, put a guy in Bello, and then lightly trade Ukraine.
All right. I think I'm gonna get the next fighter, and I can buy 4 infantry and a tank, or I can just buy 6 infantry.
I would do
well,
6
if you're
infantry.
gonna buy the fighter, do not buy. Yeah, okay, that works.
Because that's still 7 units. That's still good.
Yeah. All right. So the fighter's all right. Generally, with you guys.
I prefer artillery, but yeah, that works. I do like the fighter buy. We can get artillery next turn.
Yep. This is the only fighter as Russia I plan on buying. I think I might go for Quang Tung.
Yeah,
Get 2
yeah,
points.
I left that for you.
Thanks. Should I blitz Bell or should a guy be sent there?
Take it to block.
You want to, yeah, you got to block.
All right.
Also, we want to make Germany trade right now. They're kind of, they need all the units they can get. They don't want to trade.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna want to throw that extra guy into Karelia.
That looks pretty good.
I would almost throw one other guy in Ukraine,
All right.
just because he's gonna have to trade that anyways, and it just guarantees you get it.
Right.
It can be a little risky.
All right. Here it goes. Awesome.
Yeah, because like you got to make sure you get Ukraine, because you're gonna have to pull out of West Russia or Caucasus, and he's gonna hit a bomber or 2 fighters.
That is true.
No.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
Actually, over. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. That's what I have a problem with, winning big starter
See,
games
like you didn't even.
Yeah,
like you didn't get that first round hit, so
Yeah, good call on the extra fighter and infantry.
because you needed it.
Yep, that was a good call. Thanks.
Especially against a tank. You never know, man.
All right. Whew. That is the thing about a dice game. Probably send this guy to the Pacific.
That would be perfect.
Guys, might as well just go to West Russia along with all these guys.
Well, no, you can put the fighter in. Should put one guy in Kazakh from Russia.
Oh, there's a guy for that.
Really, you want a guy in Kazakh? What?
Mm-hmm. If he moves forward in Kang, that'll give you 6 guys and 2 planes to hit if you put both planes in Caucasus.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
He could just stack up chess one, but that's true. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that would be nice if he went south.
No, I know.
Because that
I
means
just,
UK's in a better. Yeah.
I just,
leave the tank there. So
I-
what were you saying, John?
I just want to make sure we
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, go ahead.
I just always get careful when I start pulling units away from, that they can't reach West Russia next round. I guess West Russia's not in trouble, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You can afford that one guy. It's just flexibility, you know. Russia's very healthy right now.
Yeah,
It is. It is, yeah.
No point to really have the tanks in West Russia. They're more versatile in Russia. So I'm just gonna.
Or Caucasus.
Caucasus is never a bad spot for Russian tanks if you can.
Because they can reach India from there too.
Exactly.
So put them in a. You could put one in Kazakh and one in Caucasus or something like that if you want. If you want to be able to hit in that direction as well. If that's what you're looking at.
I like them to be able to go to Evenkai. Normally use those tanks to push back the Japanese along there if possible. But this turn it doesn't totally matter if they're in the Caucasus or not.
You want them to go north. You want them to go north.
And from Kazakh they could hit Evenki. That's why I said Kazakh.
Yeah, Kazakh works.
That's true. Except then they're not as versatile for Europe.
But he's not going to take Evenki this round, so it doesn't really matter yet.
There's no way he can stack any of those effectively. I mean, he can stack Karelia, but you can always just throw it in West Russia. You just need it there for the defense.
Right. All right. This will go ahead. I think this will go ahead and work out.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
fine.
All right. Germany's turn. Pretty much.
Okay.
All right. Not too
Was
bad.
not the worst that could have happened. So, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a potential tank buy. Just a couple.
And are we combining that with the Karelia stack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's got
Try you.
10,
let me
11,
get-
12, 13 that can hit. I can definitely stack that. I'm also considering
stack
to
France?
both Karelia and Belorussia. I don't want to stack France.
And Belarus.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Okay, so what does he have total? He has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to split
He's got-
between the two territories.
He's at 13, so I need at least 13 in, well, roughly 13 in each spot.
Oh, right, 13 is extra.
There's 6 in the north to go to Karelia, and then 4 tanks, 10 for that,
And then we send like infantry, artillery to Ukraine.
something like that. Yeah, I need to be very careful with the numbers though.
Okay.
The way things work out, this could turn into a very long game.
Maybe.
That's my
So it's looking like you're gonna have something like with hitbacks and stuff, something like 10 and 10.
Mhm.
11 and 10 maybe. Best case scenario, 11 and 11.
Hmm.
I
Interesting.
mean, what if we just mega stack Karelia and just send one guy to Bello? What does that world look like?
Less fun. It means a potential for not getting it, and he's getting it next turn.
The cool part about what you're talking about is that it dead zones Ukraine by default. Because if he tries to stack Ukraine, then you just mega stack West Russia. And at that point, that should. Well,
I feel like I've got to take advantage of the fact that he moved his 3 tanks out of attack range.
mm-hmm.
And I mean, 13 on 10 is not.
So what you can actually do is you can actually withhold the Baltic guys until you see the results. Potentially.
Well, if I'm going to stack it, I'm going to ensure I don't lose on the first turn, right?
Yeah, but you can do both. You can ensure that you don't lose in a first turn and still withhold a few to pick and choose your targets. I assume you're only sending one guy to Northwest.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then 2 guys to France with 2 planes.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Which
I
leaves
mean,
1 plane for Ukraine. That's kind of why I want to do it.
you don't need a plane for Ukraine. You can use the infantry artillery. Because you're going to want 2 planes in Northwest and France, right?
I'm fine with 1 plane in Northwest.
That's not good.
It's about 75%.
Yeah,
Northwest is not the end all be all.
Yeah, you don't need to take it, but you need to kill it. So if you send an infantry in a plane, you don't kill it, that would feel bad. If you send 2 planes, chance of killing it skyrocket. And you can do it. All it's going to cost is an artillery in Ukraine.
Even that's not guaranteed. Like, that's the same odds as Transjordan.
Yeah, but it's pretty good.
Either way, this is the purchase that I'm considering.
So you understand those 2 tanks means is also the same as a bomber. But I know why you're getting them, and I agree.
Yeah. So, it looks...
Although, hold on. We have to actually be a little bit careful here, too, because UK could want to punch it because we can't dead on season 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's true. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not a lot of efficiency. Well, if I have to pick anywhere, it's got to be Karelia.
It has to be.
That's the current set of attacks.
I mean, it'll just have to be enough, won't it?
It'll have to be enough.
Oh, wait. Don't we want Libya?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The Americans can come with 3 in a bomber. They can come with 3 fighter in a bomber. It's a little more out of position for UK.
I like the UK being more west than the Americans more east.
Does mean we're going to have to look out for Italy, though.
Yeah, I was considering buying a sub just for that, but I mean, he doesn't have ships that he can pair with it, so if he sends his transports, they're doomed. Well, do you see any other attack?
I do not.
I'm spooked, man. I'm spooked.
As you should be. It's not good. It's an uphill battle.
They got Berlin spooked. Man, I want to stack Bello in Karelia.
Well, do you want to hold back the Baltic guys to see if maybe you get no hitbacks?
Well, the problem is, even if he gets no hitbacks, that 1-2 punch, he's going to kill like 4 or 5 guys. And there's no hope.
Excuse me. Well, let's not lose.
Yes, sir.
I prefer good dice.
Oh, you do? I prefer mediocre dice, but that's just me. Well, at least we got France back.
It's like the only hitback we can afford.
Alright, how about not getting Northwest?
Just send 2 planes.
Well, then I couldn't get Bello.
Not getting the kill is even worse. It's like we're just donating IPC.
Oh, I do it all the time. Ugh.
So now we're gonna need enough tanks behind to have a legit threat in Ukraine counter.
Well, he's gonna take Ukraine.
Yeah, but is he gonna try and stack it? So what I propose is something like 5 guys in the A gun and all the tanks in Baltic. And then the rest of the infantry Poland.
I can do something like that.
Maybe 1 more tank in Berlin and the other 4 tanks in Baltic. Or maybe 1 tank in Karelia, 1 in Berlin.
Oh, I need one in Berlin.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, in Berlin, I'm putting 10 guys there. I think I will put an extra tank up here, though.
The tanks don't need to be in Poland. They can be in Baltic. From Baltic, they can still do all the desired effects.
15. Actually, I think I need to put them all there. Otherwise, there's a real risk that.
Do we even
There's
want
a
to put
play
a
on
fighter
it.
there? Do we want to put a fighter there too, or?
You mean in Baltic?
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Because we could put
You know
like
what?
2 fighters in Baltic, and then 2 of those tanks go off to Karelia. Something like that.
What if they all go to Poland?
They all being the infantry.
Everything from Berlin currently.
So there'd be nothing in Baltic.
Yeah.
The issue is then the tanks could get stuck in Poland and not have an attack target.
Tanks? You mean in Karelia?
No, the tanks in Poland can get stuck. If they take Bello and Baltic, then your tanks are stuck.
There are no tanks in Poland.
Oh, okay. You moved them all up?
Yeah.
Okay. I still see 7 guys moving to Baltic, so I don't know. I can't see what you're seeing.
Well, this is the current theory.
Okay.
That way,
I kind of like that.
we have an option of like Ukraine, Bello.
Yeah. The only thing is their really enforcement would be limited to 2 that we buy plus the 2 tank. That could be some combination of planes too, I guess.
Yeah, Karelia will be fine.
Yeah, okay, I could see a play like this.
In fact, I could do something like this. I could send 1 extra dude here, just attempt him to come in.
That's not enough. Now, what did you buy? How many did you buy? 8, 9, 10, 11?
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is it worth it to leave 3 in Italy if you add the A?
No.
Because you're going to put, currently you're just going to put 1.
Yeah.
But
If he wants to come into
3
Italy,
with the AA,
fine. I'd be perfectly happy if the U.S. sacks a transport in 15. I'd be fine with that. If he wants to take Italy for a turn, let him.
Now, hold on. Can we land 1 or 2 of those fighters in Poland where they can hit Ukraine and still have 3 movement on the following turn?
Or would that 3 movement be?
Nah, I can't see that. Just imagining a world where we stack France, but we couldn't move planes to France the same turn you take it, so I guess.
Yeah. He's likely gonna take France and then go north to see Zone 3 and take Finland, Norway. That's kind of what I see him doing.
See Zone 3. Yeah, you're probably right.
The Americans are gonna just march into Algeria. The 2 transports will come back. He's gonna build 4 more units. That's kind of what I see their play being.
Okay.
All right.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Still an uphill battle.
Over to the UK.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.